The award season is on. Organizers of the 3 music awards have released a list of nominees for the 4th edition of the scheme. Whilst we assess the list, Stonebwoy reacts to the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards Board's decision to lift the ban that was imposed on him and Shatawale for the altercation that ensued between them during the 2019 awards. We are here to discuss these and other issues on Bloggers Forum. My name is Benefo Buabin Abrantipa. Welcome to Bloggers Forum on Ghana Web TV. Welcome back. It's Bloggers Forum here on Ghana Web TV. My guests are already seated. Nanaya Redu writes for oneplayafrica.com. Nana, welcome. Okay. Ena Osatro Infant Eye.
Osatro. Me na me den kwala magazine back home first.
Sir.
Aye.
Infant Eye.
Infant Eye.
Yati.
Obi a oni infant eye. Onko hwe date no. Me na me de back first.
Just a word.
Na me chen guess na moton Lamoji no. Lamoji. Because na Mr. Awada Kuma. Ana ye bobo. Nti ye bobo ye from amonte. Ti ye from Lamoji.
Okay.
No mama. Aha.
Nene B is a columnist, a lawyer in the making. Nene, what also did Nene buy?
Second.
First time can circle kanishi. No what do. I'm just so much chasso. Many second.
Okay. Let's go for Nkomo. We will be back.
Eje nyaba. Finally, Valentine's Day near the akwakogu. Amanfo asumedwe won. Oh, baby, thank you. Say dear, money finish, eye clear. Tell him say hu kodi mu de skebi shemu na we hu so a. Ya ye kan ne say shedding. Na watwe nsem mekoso nyina na ya boa no aye de brew. Ye frɛ me Paula Amabroni. Nene say ye hye yen komo yase a yen fa lady bi a ye frɛ no Edusafo a you or your actress. Obeka ya donko beaters omo advert ye onu na me say odigine mu ni ade na ochema aye Dolores Frimpong manso delay manfo nka so ye role model seni sen hunti delay o se wo hye adwuma ya se be 10 years and over ni studio aye friend studio kra wo mbu ye bi ye esi den na wo ka se wa bobra e wo show busy osanso chemu kra ye ni product yo ton delay macros ade ni a wo ni warehouse wo fa nkofo adwuma ye na nsem nyina akokan wo eye Kingdom Plus on the 50 part and no chema. Ma won fa delay nka ye celebrities. Okos on board bra bia o chire ma Emilia Brobe ni mo na wo bia studio nti ye kakra won na ye beka so wan abo won homodin.
What does delay do? The oben one say or the mackerel. Your friends is spaghetti. Not the way not the abeto Instagram. Me no, why did I mention Emilia Brobe? Because at least in Sona o channel, me won say why mini factory. As a woman, obi betinya koye adwuma nya wo ho. But when you come to delay, macro ni we no the ode to no. Factory na free hin ba broni na deba. Okay, is it everyday pictures? It's something that even we often see. Two, shall talk show na we no. Osha Ghana heya, Emilia Creative Studio. Mama fa Nigeria cheka Ike. Bobodini mami, they've all created studios. What delay does is ofa akonya bakusi or not ofa akonya bakusi ya. The focus is trend.
Na aye Edusafo ansem semi so na Romeo de na no atum. Oche aye fifi part. Ekwa akoye say who guest no invite you ma. Wo ma ho kwan ma wodi bibia atudwa. Ene obi aba ha na oba ya obi. Oche ma ni nyina just for say oche oni be trending. Nti wo na wo ye host. Nti so obi ba na say wo hwe na o ka say mi na wo hwe eni kwan so. You have the right to stop the person. O man in can nipa ni nti ana fe de on sorry nko na fe de ewia na say o show ni trending. Nti o say ni senior colleague on why you jumada. But o sha na wo ye idiot enso ani. Mama yin na na Romeo kan.
Me advice am de be ma on say fifi prat o tie mi a. E ma ni nya o de se de bia no. Ye betena wo show so a ye mbeke kan manfo ho nsem ko asa de bia na I say hey na I say I take you by surprise bi enso ni nyina na wo wom na ye kan mo. Mesno ye nyina manfo adwuma ne ye nye ni ye se wo ma wo kwan ema ye se girl bi de adu safo wo se na mi nimupo na girl wetin betena wo show so ebe kasetia kwakutin a ni radio stations wo Ghana ha bebrebe na wa ma ho kwan ma girl we betena wo show so na wa kasetwi papa we na wantimi an stop no na wa hwa ma na keka owia na odi delay dia bam na odi ochami kofi dia bam na odi Stacy dia bam na odi Matankoma dia bam na odi Nana Romeo dia bam na odi Andidos dia bam na eya ofe also so because opesa o trend here bra money na ho
amapo komo ho na watwi so eye funny face actor funny face wasan so make it to the headlines ukaya eye na watwi atwi mu na okotweet you on the bartender bia kasa bia ba won tema police fo so kire no bobbo na asumi ade mo amohu video na ye de betum hon but eye of fan court you what na asem no so na judge ne o aka ne say eye na watwe abie won fa funny face enko Accra Psychiatric Hospital na won ko hwehwe say bibia ye okay won adwima cause watwe ma eye join hearing no answers bia na odeman ensisi so ye obeka eye funny face on ni police bia akoko ama Ghana police kwa ba didi won atem ni ade nti say judge say won fa ni ko no won ko hwehwe na adwima amafo say won ne ya adwen nti ye hwe ni ma say na watwe bia echi court nsa beka report na eye Accra Psychiatric Hospital mo so ahye boss mo bebo modin amo bia mo de be mane ne ho beto ne bia mo so mbe ye won afemude na say eboru ahunhum femu e wo funny face nsem yi so a eye nyame difu bia your friend Prince or say Kofi you or Chema eye funny face nkofu yo ne wontwa movie ai wode na kwadru so say or one say na that say wongu nani mase nti o Chema funny face na eye hu na o video na say o tina say no obi na eye no say onyodo nti say yampa o say nyampa o eye prophet Elisha say Kofi no say wode funny face akwadru so nti wasra manfo say mundi mo funny face se won pai bi bo a ene satam ya no hia nti mumbo mode ana mumbo pai osofu iche ma mumba mu pai bo munye den enye sa ye be hu ane sa atwa fa so na funny face din nam nti mumbo mode ana mumbo pai ma funny wate Someone in Amoka veteran radio presenter Fifi Banson you ono no den sembia betudwa ochirema se payola je ye betu na se krakra wo maima except at say owners of radio stations so mo betua DJs the presenters keye pa ochirema se mo ntua won keye wo bekoso eje payola ono kra na enum tom o se payola we eje bida time o yeduma radio si oje bi no bonum but eno dia wan kan hi oje wan kan hi oje but ye no so ya adwen kofu bebre ne ya adwen muntua eye DJs and presenters ka na won so won jai payola je eno na kofu bi so aka se Fifi wo ye den eye payola na akwa ye say ya mamre radio presenters ni DJs ye be fe chi na eje nti se wo jia ye nka se den kra payola ne de obekoso eje go me say e ka kete Peace FM studio sanka won so guru ma na kan no oni Arnold asamo bedu kan to kwa bi ekoso no Arnold chichire mu a eye ukai guru ni Kwame Eugene semsemi obetu ja se o Kwame Eugene Felix person ni ye collabo because of hit songs na wa che mu an guru say ni fans na wo ka chire ni si oh say see ade only new kids on the blog enye nyom emayen nti eni na na nka opesa nka okọ links no ni Kwame koye yi no enu na Arnold chire mu a opacho say see ade unye hot cake bi o eye kidi nom na Eugene no mo wo so nti jetu mu say na opesa wo ni won ye nyom na wo hate na guru say man od nke bida time a guru was guru what was Kwame Eugene inti se si anya wa chema ne se Arnold se na wo kadia make sure se wanu pon Thomas emuda guru se anya sa dia onye ready for ne beba ne so
like to come as in you me come as in you baby I beg you what me ask them about make no talk so
but I know if you do that I go
no if you talk that means you're ready for the repercussions of you talking my matter.
Masa, the job I they do, no, I be panel member, I be pandit. When your mother come, I go talk.
You not talk.
I go talk. You know go.
You know why?
Guru,
see, I don't want to say something.
I said, what you go do?
Calm down. You see, you see where they go.
Why they go saying?
Guru,
Guru, calm down. Calm down.
Listen to calm down.
me kanya me adwe na achiro ai Reverend Kofi Oduro na o chire mu a eye mia na mambo braja se munu nkofo deda ya fede munufu atewato no edu aware so ahwe na bere me bie ntua more than 200 Ghana cedi cause ense mfata mu ye virgin se wa kata ho asie eno no bere me bi ba obetumi atua 200 and over but say why bomodin afifan fiche na fede finally breast na bow down to gravity and case bere me bia betua eye bride price about 200 cedis eno na amanfo chema I say onim biology because breast now it comes in different types and shapes. Yeah, well pear shaped and no eco say. There were bakubin so I find bottom heavy and they be anonymous drew. Until Becca say bia or be an and maso. But that's how it is. Yeah, well east and west, a bitcher, and yes, so a perfect bra and the boobs in it. It's just round as you see. Nti se ukase usho bia bi nufu na wakase on marima da. You will get it wrong because nufu it comes in different sizes. Nti Reverend Kofi Odro tie amanfo se biology na wakacho nufu it comes in different sizes. Nti men kase bia bi nufu atewato nti na kase on marima da. Na ebegina eye reverence nsem so na edin komo no nyina bewi. Na what to say ne edin sem etweso wo eyi show business na ebesan so dia bro. Ye from me Paula Amabruni. Abrantepa Somumai.
And we are back. Masum Paula, thank you for the segment. My guests are here. We'll discuss some of the issues and then we will move on to talk about Stonebwoy's reaction to VGMA Board's decision to leave the band and the 3 Music Awards list of nominees. Let me begin with Nene. Which of the topics would you want to touch on?
When people say role model, what do they mean? So when you say somebody is not a role model, what are you trying to say?
Or no beer is a or more beer.
So I can't think of any human being, male or female, in Ghana who has a presence in the media, who has used her media presence to produce products and sell just on the basis of the popularity of their name. Like the way Delay has been able to do with the Delay mackerel, Delay sardine, Delay spaghetti. You know, some people try to produce products and those products are sometimes short-lived or those products become niche. But Delay's products are not niche. They are for everybody, and actually tastes good. And the reason being that Delay is not just a role model. She is a superstar. She's an icon. And in some circles, somebody will say she's a legend because she's been doing this media thing for over 20 years, and she's been very successful at it. And she's been able to move from medium to medium and be successful in those mediums. For example, she moved from radio, was successful on radio to TV. She was doing Oni on TV3. The program was taken from her. She started her own Delay show on TV3. It was closed down because of, One Love's controversy. So she moved to GH1. And the program still successful on YouTube, very successful. And she has even closed her comments on YouTube, and the program still gets high number of views. Usually, that is very rare because when people watch programs on YouTube, they want to be able to interact with the program. Yeah. Yet people don't interact with the program, yet the program has some of the biggest numbers on YouTube. This is somebody who knows how to sell anything she's doing, and people actually love and care about anything she does. So when you say something like that is not a role model, what the F are you talking about?
Anna, I mean to you.
Yeah, so Mami can be about the Delay. Your friend is saying?
I just have one need Delay.
Oh, yeah,
or actress and or commercials.
Are commercials?
And I don't go be tested say
okay.
Yeah.
I don't blame people like her who are given the chance to lower the standard of media or talk or radio or television in Ghana. Okay, first so we 3 news assembly car hits a dog. Before car hits a dog no. Near Kofa Kumasi abefa crab abefa say abefa. Until we feel na say wutia. Oh, say we dey miss me ayebi o. Because it sounds easy to your ear. We've lowered the standard of radio and television so much that in Ghana, anybody wakes up and does the mathematics. Me ya branch pa, me ya no unsa branch pa numbers. Me could dinner time station A will be able to make me trend it. My numbers because many more advertiser. Because the loudest gets the cheer. And I'm disappointed in every media personality who is not bashing the incident. As will be a ding, I'm banning lie, a delay na ye trabon until in trambon is Inka yeah na ko obi afa phone, obi afa on Twitter, obi afa on Facebook say, "Yo, Fifi Pratt, one year there. Girl, no, let her come back and apologize to delay." You understand what I'm trying to say? You have freedom of speech. I understand that. But don't come and not just destroy my work, my hard work over 20 years. Don't also come and defame me. Say me be a shop into me role model. Say me delay your interview. Chair no a set no crack. Chair be some. It's not radio. It's not even this. It's not even right. But system na kwa say. I was say we be kasa. Na you dinner them.
Wait, so said like a beer shop.
Oh, what if I forget to if I say be a shop here then, office here then. Isn't it a place where you sit and you do your work? So if she sits in a house and she does her work, it's not office. She has to leave her house to go and pay another money to own a different building before you see that.
I'll see Emilia Brobe or start here in Chaya cry or no cry or any musi.
And I'm going to say, and not today, the level of people we put on our radio and television to speak.
The level of unintelligence.
Exactly.
The level of unintelligence.
She's a woman, I don't want to hit her too hard. Because if you're not can, if you're not can she's using my invention. I don't want to touch her too much. But I feel that the station that, I don't want to say this, but let me just say, not all the stations, but they have to find a way of either filtering or checking some of these things, because you see the account language is such that if you have even good intentions and you're saying and you don't say it well, the receiver sees it as a different whole thing. What am I saying? The kind of radio is childish and you class the same. We go in say you say your TIA interview and I go who know do what more because she go ha. Yeah, but do what more. Because on answer person we show now mo be anu with you. Ma akonya bi ansi we baby ni na anya clean. What am I saying? It's a level of mediocrity we've come to understand as an industry. The fact that obeka obi ayedin atem question numbers. Ochina benya advert for fire. Inka ye nanka adonko beka say for what you have said, right? We take you off our brand. We take everything that we've done with you off the TV, off everything. Come on, say yes. It's not easy to just go and touch another brand. Mamenka a guru ne Arnold.
Okay.
See, you bet me at na hasi akasa. Na artist bia for phone. And now we share no boy blue. Me say bia to me da. I was doing a show on Crystal TV. It was an entertainment show back then. Mamika Wilson come home. Me na me de entertainment show. One person a year news in Ghana. Unti asa koda.
And then the old record.
Some me na me nkwana magazine buy. Infantile. Me say na me de entertainment news presentation. Ye TV so back Ghana. Me na me de buy. Unti asa koda. A bit told me, one artist, Otema, I made a story about the time what was his name? This American hip hop artist about Ghana, Trey Songs. And then there was an incident.
Hip hop artist, an R&B artist.
R&B hip hop.
It's R&B artist.
R&B artist. Okay. He's an R&B artist.
We don't accept him in the hip hop community.
Don't accept him. It's okay. It's okay.
Move on.
And the rest is mad. It's okay. Do you get me? And the artist met me and physically attacked me. Sebi, me I'm not far away from criticism. I get it every day. Some from my friends, some from people I work with, some from even industry, some from even artists.
Sure, you cry in your comments.
Oh, I'm training.
You see, you need to have a name that is easy to trend. Thought I see. Now you're 18, now you're way do George. I'm name in your mail use. So what I say. Have one name like Nenedi, and some woman in trendy.
But I make understand. It's about time artists get to understand that you know one then. And so one person ever come once my Wale. He boldly said he went and talk about Shatta Wale, and he did. Because sometimes you have to take a stand against certain things. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I'm disappointed in Guru.
But this is an artist who feels that his brand is being denigrated.
Which brand? He's the same person that said that things are not said about him some years ago. Helped him. He said the same thing. So why the back and forth?
Maybe it helped him back then, but now it's not.
How? How?
Because he feels he's on top and you are saying he's not on top.
He's not on top.
He says he is.
He's allowed to say that. But Arnold, in his opinion, says things that he is not on top. That's Arnold's opinion. It doesn't change the fact that if tomorrow you drop a hit song and it's a hit song, Arnold won't come and say that your song is a hit song. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't understand some of these things. You cannot get everyone to talk about you the way you want them to talk about you, bro. The system allows the loudest to get the cheer. Doesn't mean that you also have to destroy your reputation over time. Guru Amimini no one kasa. The guru I know doesn't even know how to talk. So if now you want to be loud and you want to also get into the trends and everything, stop attacking people.
Right. So let's take a break now, and then when we return, we delve into the discussion on the awards. It's Bloggers Forum here on Ghana Web TV. Welcome back. It's Bloggers Forum on Ghana Web TV. My name is Abraham Tepa. Nane Aredu writes for OnePlayAfrica.com. Nene B is a columnist. Now we're moving on to discuss the 3 music awards, and the list of nominees are out. Let me state that there's been a number of changes. So the Music Man of the Year is now Artist or MVP of the Year. These new categories were introduced when the board sat in Akusumo some weeks ago. The Rapper of the Year category has been redefined to reward consistent rap-based activities of talents within the year and the review, away from the initial rap performance on a song. Woman of the Year and then Emerging Woman of the Year will now become the topmost awards of the Women's Branch, which comes off on 7th of March in commemoration of the International Women's Day. So I don't know if you would want to touch on the new categories that have been unveiled, or we should go straight to the list.
Say Rap Artist of the Year.
Okay.
In the words of Nana Yao 18, when I'm the Ghana. You remember when we were discussing medical?
VGMAs Rapper of the Year.
Yeah. Remember when we were discussing medical at the end of year program, and I said, I think medical deserves to be Artist of the Year because 1, he had songs as a rapper, and 2, he was in the news consistently. So my point I'm trying to make is that, at this point, it is important that you defined a category for musicians whose activity away from the music is making contribution to the music industry. You understand? And I think that category in particular is worth commending as a rap fan, for the distinction to be made between a rapper and a rap artist. That's very important. And then the Emerging Woman of the Year too, I think that's a step in the right direction. I have this friend in Nigeria. She WhatsApped me some time ago recently, and I was like, she asked me, why don't I know, if I did say, what's that girl's name? Jackie. And I'm like, she's a girl, so I didn't say what I thought. But what I told her, her reason was that Jackie is on the radio in Nigeria a lot, so she's expecting to have heard about her from her quote-unquote friends in Ghana. Yeah, but she hasn't. And I was trying to tell her that she's pretty new, even though she's been very dominant in the later part of last year. She's still new. And I think that category is very important to encourage ladies like that, and what's her name? Amaredo, right?
Amaredo is not a lady.
What's her name?
Amare.
That name, but I know the person. Yeah. So people like that, there is a need to encourage them to continue on the path they are. And for the first time in a while, we can have more than 2 women competing for Artist of the Year because of the fact that last year the women in the music business were very, very active. So those 2 categories I'm very positive about. For the rest of the category, it's just the wave.
Okay. Nana, you want to take a bite on that?
Oh, as for bite today, I didn't know buy. Okay, so I think that 3 Music Awards they are doing something amazing. I will say Obi Abombaso. But this is the thing, right? It's like, I said this on another platform. It's like a father and a son relationship right now. The son has youthful exuberance. He wants to show that I can do A, I can do B, I can do C, I can do D. The father is saying, take your time and go according to how you can, because tomorrow you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. What I'm saying is that 3 Music Awards is introducing categories that will make them cooler in the eyes of the millennial and Generation Z. But an awards also has extractor. You understand what I'm trying to say? Extractor that people have used to run theirs for over 20. The Grammys is how old? 50 years. About 50 years, right? So, yeah, I think it's a 60 crowd. 60, about 60. And there's a reason why these award schemes are able to run for long, because you need to always have a plan. Right now in law school, EP of the year.
But
right?
let me come. Last year, Grammy introduced a new category.
Yeah, after how many years?
But almost for the past 10 years, the Grammy consistently introduces a new category every year.
Exactly.
Because
you said for the past 10 years. I'm coming to that.
There's a reason for that. The times
have changed.
Have changed very drastically. The music business keep changing on the daily.
I'm coming. So let me learn. I'm speaking on the general terms, right? Now, it's good, like I said, it's good to introduce some of these new categories because it helps other music makers who fall within those spaces get to be heard. But what is the sustainability plan? You see the thing? Before you introduce a category into an award scheme, you need to have checked and built a plan to make sure that your award scheme will not be tagged with every year I will expect something new. Because when that becomes the norm, and then the next time there's nothing new, it becomes as if the award is getting one way. That's my fear for them. As young people, we are excited to see what they are doing. We are happy to see the campaign. It's flashy, it's nice, it's good, it's beautiful on our eyes. So we will praise them for now. But long-term wise, can we praise them after 20 years? Do you get my point?
Maybe all these changes are meant to make the scheme a better one in the next 20 years that you're talking about, so that you can praise them.
The system that we find ourselves in is such that what you build on, what you give us, what you feed us with is what we assess you or know you for. What am I saying? In Miminyaya, they would have introduced one category, the new category one, this year, or probably have waited to their 5th year and introduced one, so that there's a plan where it doesn't become the norm for Ghanaians to see that 3 music awards there. Next year, Obia from if you bring a category for choral singers, Obia from if you do a category for talent managers, or if you do category for, you can trying to say it's like you are opening up your, sorry to say, your backside for people to, you understand what I'm trying to say? So
but there's nothing wrong with that.
No, but I mean, yes, but there's a structure of awards.
So
if you have it, I
your issue is with the timing.
Yes, I just told them that if they have a sustainable plan, beautiful. If they have a plan of always bringing in the differentials, it's always going to work. Yenka about nominees.
Nominees, no. Yeah.
The board has power. That's what I keep hearing from 3 Music Award organizers. The board has power. The board has power. The board has power. So the board has released its nominees. I've seen a few artists who don't agree, like Bosom Bosom, who said that he feels disappointed. I'm highly disappointed in the 3 Music Awards scheme for the rejection and denying me of my nominations in a lot of the categories without any tangible reason. Boy, work hard. Reward people for their hard work, not because you get favorites. So I think the board has power.
Yeah.
And the board has decided, so we can't do anything about it. We can only go with it. And these are some of the things that makes an award scheme exciting, because when you release the nominees list, you will be very happy to see the list. What he's saying, yesterday I was on the phone with his manager, Bosom, and I asked him questions about what the boy is saying, whether it was right for him to have put this tweet out, or because looking at the fact that you were in 2 categories, which is breakthrough and then I think performer of the year or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So, and he said that the song Atadwa itself was released on the 1st of January 2020, And it was big, and Bosom even performed at the Three Music Awards event at Gold Coast. So he doesn't see why viral song of the year, no, the boy will not make it.
Okay, so he's not in the viral song of the year.
He's not.
He's not in the.
He's nominated as a featured artist.
As a song of the year, he's not.
He's nominated. All his nominations are features.
No. He's breakthrough act of the year, performer of the year too.
Yes. And viral song of the year too, he doesn't have it.
No, he's not. So I think that's where their problem is.
Okay.
The fact that their song actually was one of the biggest viral songs in the beginning of last year.
Not even one of the biggest viral songs of the year.
And I spoke to the guy, I heard what he had to say, but I told him what Three Music Awards people have been telling me. The board has power.
Okay.
So the board has spoken.
The board has power. But which category would you say intrigues you or excites you? Which category would you say that for this particular category someone is missing in there?
I don't.
Then I'll come to you.
In all fairness, right? I think personally, I feel that everything that the board has done over time that you've released is 90% accurate. When you want to make a conversation around Shatta Wale not being the reggae dance or song of the year conversation, and you bring the song that probably you would think of, what is the song called? Something Nights. What's it called? Oh.
Whose songs? That's their songs?
Yeah, Shatta Wale has a song that's like dancehall, Sleepless Nights.
Okay.
Against Adina's Why. If you put it on popularity scale between Shatta and Adina has a popular song than Shatta Wale. But that's what I told Three Music Awards, that off the record, there's a business to awards. And if you don't understand the business side of the awards, some of these things comes across like, as you want to be 100% transparent, which is beautiful. Can you do that for the rest of the award scheme throughout the time? Yes. You understand? I mean, that was my only thing. Like, and also maybe the artist of the year, the MVP, the thing. They know. They check everything. They put everything on the scale. They have their scientific calculator that they have done, and they feel that the names that they presented merit the MVP. The same way they feel that the songs they presented for the reggae dance or song of the year merits it. I think we have to just give them the benefit of the doubt. If you're an artist and you don't agree with their list, all I will say to you is work harder. Next year, and then you can also be part of it. I might say that a lot of people were thinking that Kofi Jamal's Koso would have made the list, but it didn't because of the award calendar time.
Yeah.
The song doesn't meet the calendar time. You understand?
It has to be next year.
Yeah, it has to be next year, and hopefully next year there will be other songs as well. So we'll see how the weight of that song is when it's next year. But for now, I think the board has spoken. I'm cool.
I think that Bosom Pyong has a very big claim and very good claim, because I can't think of any song that was bigger than Atajwa in a year in terms of going viral. And yes, and so somebody like that should definitely have gotten a nomination for the viral song of the year at least, and he should be in the conversation for not just breakthrough of the artist of the year. He should be in the conversation for digital art of the year. He should be in the conversation for even MVP. So I think that Bosom Pyong, it was like some sort of snub for him. I don't know why he was snubbed the way he was. And aside that, I think almost every artist who was nominated in almost every category have a legitimate reason for being in the nomination. I don't really follow music which is not rap music that much, so I can't speak to any of the category outside of rap. But in the rap category, I think that everybody who was nominated has a very big impact in the year under review. The Akata 4 song was merited a nomination. Argument Done, with my favorite song. The Akata song itself, the Sorry song, the Money song, the Ye Ye song, Otaihunu, all those songs are songs but I was expecting maybe one or two more nominations from the Kumericans camp in the hip-hop category. Because I think that they dominated the second half of the year massively in a way that should reflect in the award nomination. You understand? They should have at least 3 songs. A song like Susie should have been nominated. So I think that, yeah, aside that, everything else was spot on. I think the 3 music awards is an award scheme that I haven't spoken to them. I've seen them in a while, but I haven't really spoken to them about the award itself. But I think that it's an award scheme that seeks to reflect the zeitgeist, that seeks to reflect where the music is currently, what people are listening to currently on the internet and all that. They are paying attention to what the youth are listening to. And so the award nomination seems to reflect that. And I think that when you look at it from that angle, I see what you were saying, right? But when you look at it as an award, there are a lot of different award schemes, and all award schemes have their definition, right? Yeah. So for example, the Ghana Music Award has a category definition that is different from the 3 Music Awards. So when you're introducing category that seeks to reflect what happened in the year 2020, there's nothing wrong with that. You understand?
No. I think you're not getting me. I never said. I said that
because the music business keeps changing.
Yeah.
So I think that it would be an error for award schemes to stick to a system just because that is the system you are using. When the music business itself keeps changing every single day.
You know, I think Nanaya's point was about time.
I think there's nothing wrong with the time. I think there's nothing wrong with the time.
I feel Nene's point is valid. And I haven't spoken against that. Because, see, like you said yourself, the Grammys over the past 10 years keep adding up.
Yes,
because the system...
The music business is in the world
which is cool, but yes. I'm saying that for the system that we find ourselves in the general perspective, like the country, my young target young boys now award no more every year they have to expect something like this.
I mean, if nothing changes, I'm not sure they will put up a new category.
But that's also, you see, that is one side of the coin. One side of the coin is that the people that are patronizing the system are excited because of the small changes that they are seeing. So it becomes like 1 or 2 for them. It's like, okay, then, every year, like I said earlier, I know people who are calling them to tell them that, if for create category for talent manager of the year, if I create category for chorus
definitely people will talk. So it doesn't mean you take it.
Yeah, but it means that I'm not saying that there's a system of platform where I'm not saying that all award schemes should be the same. It's not the same. The Grammys is different from the BETs. The BETs is different from the Billboard ones. The Billboard ones are from American music. So it's different. Obia want a category definition and then the time of review, the year and the review, right? Oh, yeah. Which I respect that. I am only suggesting to them that it will make the award, like the longevity of it is such that you play according to the times, yes, but you find a way of inserting the times into your plans. Yesterday when I saw Bosom's post, I called straight to his manager and I asked him, he should give me his reasons, so that in case it comes up in conversations, you will know what to say. And then they said, and I told them that, listen, viral song of the year is true, but you have breakthrough and performer of the year. Right? I know it's a big snub. It's painful. But funny said, viral song na that's what has given you the breakthrough. Right? And go ahead and win it. And cheer the fans on to win it. And to we are. Then everybody will know that, okay, actually in Kauba viral ni man already. Mama from Kawasemi and mom. But he felt like the boy felt like he's worked hard, and I respect that. The boy has really worked hard.
I'll talk about this again when we go to Stonebwoy. But I think that when an artist's name is attached to something, whatever it is, that artist has the right to speak on that thing
all the time.
No. I'm not saying that he has issue. I said that he has and he feels like I think
all the time because you see, listen, the post he made, right? Let me tell you. As yesterday, I spoke to the team of Bosom Premium.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the post you made.
No, listen. The post you made comes across as if there are more than one categories that you were supposed to have been in.
And he deserves more than one.
Yes, but you didn't list them.
Okay.
You see, you are laying accusations without proof.
So he should have.
So, just say that, okay, Listen, when I called them, I called 3 music hours. I spoke to them as well, 3 music hours, and they also said that they literally even called both of them to submit, because I think there was a conversation around the time of the release of the song. What must I say? And last year, 2020, aside the viral song, Bosom had an amazing year. So if he's making a conversation on the fact that, oh, then come on, if you buy anymore, what about my songs like Jimmy Jimmy or Donyom, which were #1 songs globally, like Pan-African wise, even on Trace Jama for me, it was #1 for a very long time. Oh, so when you make your claims like that, it's easier for some of us to also go to them and say, this is what the boy has done. But you're basing it all on one thing. Obianjo, listen.
Yeah, I can think of 3 categories that he
has to be in.
Yeah.
For instance, I feel that
as a digital artist, he can be there.
Okay, right. So it's time to take a break. Let's.
Kamido, no wahano. Kamido, friends is in. Kamido.
That is, I didn't want to malign anybody. I thought about it.
No, I'm not malign. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I thought about it. I didn't mention because Bosom should have been there instead of Kamido.
You get what I'm trying to say?
That's what I also agree with that.
Smoke should have been there because if you're talking about new talents who own their fan base, and because they are not like a Sack Nation or an SM, it's these 2 boys. You can check. Kwaku released album. He released Snoop Forever album, right? Check over 2 million hits on all platforms. Over 2 million. How many radio runs are Kwaku here? It's the fans on social media.
All right. Let's take a break. When we return, I'm sure the conversation will continue in your homes. We are back to discuss Stonebwoy's reaction to the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards Board. It's Bloggers Forum here on Ghana Web TV. We are back, and time to discuss Stonebwoy Charterhouse Vodafone Ghana Music Awards Board. So it's a conversation that we've been having ever since the board decided to ban Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy from the scheme for their conduct during the 20th anniversary of the awards. And now the board says they have lifted the ban. There is a statement from Charterhouse. It appears that a part of the statement that is causing the whole confusion is if they so desire. Charterhouse is a Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy. They've lifted the ban. So if they so desire to be part of the scheme, they are welcome. So last night, Stonebwoy tweeted this and says, "Dear VGMA Board and scheme organizers, I hear the purpose of VGMA is to celebrate and project Ghanaian musicians and music. If that is so, it takes nothing from you to meet with us, the artists, or our refs before reaching decisions that affect us and communicating them to the public. The right to be heard is a principle that applies in every noble society. Even the all-seeing God, who had already seen and knew all that Adam and Eve did in the Garden of Eden, still made sure he heard them before he took action against them. Hashtag, if they so desire." Really? That's Stonebwoy. The question is a straight one. Did the board, or was the board supposed to speak to Stonebwoy, Shatta Wale, their camp, and communicate the decision to them before announcing it? Or, as an entity, they had every right to come out to lift the ban without any closed-door meeting with these musicians in question? I'll start with Nene.
My answer is, I agree with Stonebwoy 128%. 128%. 120, say more than 100%. The 28 is because of this. You see, in law, there's a fundamental principle called natural justice. And natural justice is made up of 2 principles: the Odi Oteran Patem principle and then Nemo Dudes Cosa Sua principle. And the second one, the Odi Oteran Patem, is everybody has a right to fair hearing, right? In some jurisdictions, they've added a third one, which is adequate notice. But in Ghana, the fair hearing, adequate notice is part of fair hearing. when you are making a decision on anybody, and it is an administrative decision, it is important that you involve the person in some way in your decision. Fair hearing doesn't mean that you have to hear their side of the story. No. You have to notify them of your decision. You understand? And the Ghana Music Awards didn't do that the first time they banned Stonebwoy and Shatawale. That ban itself was unprincipled and meritless. Let me tell you why. In the year this guy, Weiser, had his criminal issue, I was at a press conference when the Mrs. Ayoade was asked if Weiser would be nominated for the VGMAs or would be allowed to submit for them. And she said the Music Awards doesn't involve itself with criminal issues. So his criminal matter is still going to affect his.
Are you not comparing apples and oranges?
No, I'm coming. Wait. Let me land. His criminal matter shouldn't affect his nomination in any way. That's what she said. And then fast forward to this matter. I know they are saying that, what was the name? What was their reason for banning them?
Bringing the name of the award into this.
What does that mean?
Somebody puts a gun at an event. You see what does that mean?
Bring an award to disrepute. What is the? I don't want. What that a statement can mean anything.
Someone,
right?
Someone puts together an event to celebrate its 20th.
That is the problem of the event. I'm coming. That was the issue. That is the mistake of the event organizers. I won't blame Shatta and Stonebwoy for that gun incident. You know why? When we were, I don't know if you were there that day.
I was there.
Were there no security men at the gates?
They were.
So how was the gun able to enter the what's the name? The premises if you had qualified, adequate, well-equipped security at the gates? That is your issue, not their issue. The fact that you, the organizer, had poor, disorganized security and were not able to what's the name? To save, protect your events from the gate. You don't put your mistakes on the person, on other people.
Even when the event was disrupted?
When the event was disrupted, the people faced the consequence they were supposed to face, which was pulling a gun at an event like that was a criminal offense, so they were arrested for that. That is supposed to have been their punishment for doing something that was criminal. But you, the organizer, who wasn't able to protect your event well, that is, you shouldn't punish them for your mistake. That was a PR ban, whatever, but that's beside the point. So when you said you have banned them because of something they did to bring your event to disrepute, what is your reason for lifting the ban now?
They said the ban has served its purpose.
What is the purpose of the ban? You see, that's why I said it was on principles and meritless. There is no principle that guides the decisions of the Ghana Music Awards, in my opinion. All their decisions are based on what is the social media reaction. People are saying, ban them, so they ban them. People are saying, leave the ban, so you leave the ban. What is the principle you are working with?
Okay.
So my point is that they didn't have, the ban at the beginning was not based on any principle, and the lifting of the ban, the reason why I agree with Stonebwoy 100% is now Stonebwoy is not part of your scheme again. He hasn't submitted any song to you again. Ghana Music Award is a private entity, which is using Stonebwoy's name for PR now. By announcing that you've lifted the ban, you are using his name and image in your PR communication. If I was Stonebwoy, I would sue them for that.
For announcing that?
Yes, you are using their name for your PR communication. Stonebwoy is not part of Ghana Music Awards in any way now. Has somebody asked you that you want to be part of your award scheme? Has it come to you to tell that it was part of your award scheme?
No.
has a meeting in Chamakolanko Law School. Let me up. I was saying, more. Oh, say na kasa lawyer kasa oh kasa.
I'm not a lawyer.
Oh, say you're in law school. May prophesy.
Nah, it's a when you say a lawyer, you're offense.
Okay, sorry, he's not a lawyer. He's a learning.
So lawyer in the making.
No, I can't say that.
So that's the man.
So lawyer in the making. Okay, someone said lawyer in the making. He said that Charterhouse did not send a prior notice earlier on, before they even banned them. That means that they did the announcement publicly, right? They didn't involve them. If Charterhouse had involved Stone and Shatter in the beginning, when the incident happened, then I would say that, okay, why do you come out to announce publicly when you first of all involved them in the past? No, you didn't involve them. They didn't involve them, right? It's an award scheme. They did it publicly. They've come out the same medium as they did the first one. They've come out to say that, okay, now the ban has been lifted. When he was speaking, he said the ban was, he used some very big word.
I said it was unprincipled and meritless.
Okay, they were kind of, I think that Ghanaians sometimes, when we are sitting outside the fence, we see things different. Let's say I have an issue with my security at the gate, and you bring a gun to the premises, right? And then you pull out a gun, and you now claim it's a toy gun. Let's look at the impact of that on, first of all, psychologically on people at the event.
That is why there's a criminal consequence.
Relax. So yes, so you have done that. When I had an issue with my security, now I have another way to deal with what you did at my event, right? I have maybe sacked my security company. I'm not working with them again, right? But you can't come and tell me how to respond to what you did. That will or probably went ahead to affect my corporate business. Don't forget, the ministry was there, the government was there.
Yeah.
The headline, what's his name? Vodafone.
Yeah.
They could have, like I said,
the British High Commissioner.
Vodacom, exactly. Vodacom could have picked a call. And I know how multinationals work because I've worked with one of them before. They will order from London and tell you to desist and do a press release to say that you don't associate with the incident that happened at the event. Your brand has nothing to do with it. It's a sole responsibility of the organizers, which they are your agent, they are your client agency because you do business with them. Going forward, you reassess the working relationship between your business, Vodacom, and the agency, that is Charterhouse. Now, Ghanaian artists or Ghanaians, some of us, when you haven't worked or you have not sat in a certain chair before, it looks easy. You understand? Because you are passionate about something. Incoming lawyer was speaking as a passionate music person. He loves music. He loves.
That's not the reason I'm talking that way.
They have to do a meeting, editorial meeting. Let's also speak for the organizers of the event who had gone outside of their box to create a system that adds validation to the artist. So you can't say that the artists, they are not part of the team. There is a name for what PR?
That is what they are doing.
Who told you?
No, Stonebwoy can't also want to
Who told you?
Awards.
In the beginning, when Stonebwoy was picking up awards, let me give you an example.
Submitted for awards. That is different. That is different. So what can we know? There nomination for what kind that? It's on it that when you submit for some for award, your likeness and blah blah will be used for promotion. That is different. But if I'm not submitted for award, you can't use my name with that.
No, relax. Mama landed. I'm time not you say a meeting. If Charterhouse had announced the event and said that okay, on the 9th of August, Ghana Music Awards 2021 will happen, you have a claim to say that they are using Stonebwoy and Shatta for PR.
You and I know that's not how PR works.
Oh my God, what are you talking about? Then don't say that because I came out publicly to announce a certain thing. I have checked my mechanism. I have measured my results after I put the ban on these artists. Per board, the Board Academy and organizers meeting, we've come to understand that the ban has served its purpose. And I will tell you what they have served.
Okay.
For all you know, the ban has, now that they've come out to say the ban has served purpose, they've been able to secure maybe their relationship with their artists again. One, with sponsors again. Two, they are even earning trust from patronizers who came to the 20th edition of the Ghana Music Awards.
Okay,
and
so
they relax. Meeting. They feel that it is time to make sure that we check everything, we take everything off the box. Charterhouse has not come out to say they are even doing research for this year's Ghana Music Awards. They don't even come out to say that we are coming to do nominees announcement. They just came out to say that, oh, we've opened nominations. And if you open nominations, relax, if you open nominations, there are 2 people, they are musicians. We had a ban on them. Okay, we've decided to lift the ban. It's up to them, it's their decision. And you saw Stonebwoy's response. Nobody will fault him for what he has said. Nobody in the industry will say, Stone, the way you talk, you don't talk well, or you talk. No.
People are saying you don't talk well, but I'm saying he's talking.
That is people's opinion. They are allowed to have their opinion.
Yeah.
But him as Stonebwoy, on that thing, when I say, what's your chira? Who is different? What's the name? If you, the time you are running High newspaper, right? You guys were one of the most formidable print houses in Ghana, right? Then you sweat to pull together an event.
We did a few events, yes.
Exactly, and then you do an article. No, let me know. Let me use the paper for instance. Then you do a front page, and then an artist comes at you hard. You feel pain. You feel like but yes, you people, look at how they try to do this.
But you know that happens several times.
Exactly.
And all of us are journalists. You know that happens.
So when it happens, nobody can tell you high newspaper people how to react to that thing.
Okay.
Nobody can touch that.
But this is different.
How is that different?
All of us are journalists, right? You know that when
I'm not a journalist.
Okay.
I haven't been to the school of journalism.
Okay.
You don't need to.
I'm a journalist.
Anyway,
I'm not a journalist.
But you know that anytime when you have to publish a story,
I'm a journalist.
when you have to publish a story about somebody, you notice them, you are publishing a story. You don't have to tell them the content of the story. I should write to give them the chance to
I didn't notice the person earlier on when I was banning the person.
It's only right to notice the person that your name is in my story.
It's only right for you not to bring a gun to an event. That will put a certain dent on the image of the event. First of all, the event itself now, last year, we have to find a way as a country of bringing back the love for Ghana Music Awards again. Because of what happened. So, a lot of my big clients, they went to the event, right? Some of them, they said it to me straight. I'm going to go be. And the reason why we are fighting the system is because they don't take us serious. They don't take us serious. They think that we are a group of people.
So they'll take you serious if you take decisions without consulting the people who the decision is involved.
What decision?
The question I have been wanting to ask.
Okay, ask the
In the case of Shatawale, he came out to say he's not going to be part of the scheme again.
Yes.
If you are lifting the ban, one would ask, is it not fair to engage him before you communicate to the public?
That is all I'm talking about.
That
no, bro. See, Juma na we na we Juma. HR. HR be you with your culture. Send a letter. Ne no kasa ne you with. Who dey Juma ko HR? What am I saying? But if, for instance, Ghana Music Awards, they came out publicly to say that we banned Nene and Anaya. Now we want to leave the ban. I should go and take your phone and call Shatta and say
no, because Shatta said doesn't want to be part of your scheme again. If you are using his name in your PR communication, he has to be aware. He has to be informed.
What are you talking about?
The fact that you said you don't want to be part of it, would
Yes.
it not be okay to put it on record that we've lifted the ban? So if
But
you
he
want
should
to
communicate with them. That's somebody didn't say that doesn't want to be part of their
Why should I do that?
Somebody's issue is not that he's not to be part of their
No,
work.
Shatta
He
and
says that
Stone,
he
they
wants to
have-
be noticed. He wants to be served with notice that certain things have to be happening before he hears his name on the news. You understand?
So okay,
before you use his
okay,
name for
okay.
your promotion,
So you guys, your beef
notice that I'm lifting your ban.
how is announcing a lifting of a ban a promotion?
They announced the lifting of the ban the same day they announced the what's the name? In the same communique they announced for people to come and pick up donation.
No.
You have evidence.
No,
It's not
no,
true.
no.
It's not true. What are you talking about, my guy?
That's
You
what
can't lawyer.
came
Who has ever
before
called
the lifting of the ban.
But then what's the name? The whole point of the announcing the lifting of the ban from a PR point is we are going into the Ghana Music Awards.
You can't tell them that. You can't tell them that.
That's not a fact.
That's not a fact.
We are going to the Ghana Music Awards when does it? Is it not
No.
February?
The statement you made now is not a fact.
No, Ghana Music Awards when do they usually announce the nomination?
It comes
Then
somewhere
it
in
was
March.
announced.
No,
Yeah,
usually they
January.
announce the football pick nomination
It was
in February.
announced January.
Sometimes in January, sometimes
Which
in
one?
February.
No, it's not February.
Are
It
you
was announced
talking about
January,
the
Your
scheme
Honor.
or
It's
the-
announced-
I'm talking about their scheme in
The
general.
opening of the
For the
Oh,
nomination
I like the
usually
package.
announce
it's
it.
in January.
So usually that's where the calendar for the Ghana Music Awards starts.
Yes.
In January, that's when it starts.
Yes.
Yes.
So when you announce the lifting of the ban within your calendar, within the period of your calendar, everything you do within that period is part of your PR.
No.
It is not.
It's not.
Everything you do
It's
within
not.
within
I
the
can put you why it's
calendar.
not. You know why it's not?
Why is it not?
Because one, I'll give you an example.
Why would Ghana Music Awards not announce their ban in August last year?
They release because the timing of their ban has not reached yet, bro. What are you talking about?
Because
Come on,
you don't have to announce it when the ban is about to be lifted.
The ban had a span. If the time no catch, I can come announce it because I don't want to part of my PR plan to you. No, I should come announce it.
part of your PR plan?
The ban soon February 10th, but because we announce some people say a PR, mechanics yeah.
Exactly.
Charlie Ponson.
Why? When courts are announcing that you'll be getting out of jail, don't they usually announce it before? Can the court announce that or you get out of jail next 10 years?
You, Martin.
Yapon. Thank you for watching. Nenevi is a columnist, a lawyer in the making, like I always say. And Nanaya Redu, aka Nanaya 18, Infant I. OnePlayAfrica.com.
Can you hear? Because my kind of paper.
Infantile.
May win the award work in our paper.
Thank you.
I am an award winning writer.
I was
12 years old when I won that award. I won my first writing award when I was 12 years old.
Buy my school fees. Yes, it was your money. I used to buy shoes and things. It was your money. I was very enjoying.
What did you find?
Okay,
so if you want the list of nominees for the Vodafone for the 3 Music Awards, I beg your pardon, log on to www.ghanaweb.com and any other news that you want to have details of it. Remember, we're celebrating 22nd anniversary. The hashtag is #GhanaWeb22, and we have a lot of activities lined up for this celebration. But follow us on social media at the Ghana Web, Twitter, Instagram, and then Facebook. There are more updates that will be given as and when the need arises. Thank you for watching. My name is Benefo Boabin Abrantipa.